Aston Villa playing host to Chelsea. Chelsea absolutely on fire as of late, but not anymore, says Paul Merson. 28th minute, the villains on top.
And this was a great day for Graham Taylor. His return to Aston Villa after 10 years away. And the fans, they came out in droves, 41,000. And Merce, the magic man, puts the villains 1-0 up.
The Blues would have the answer in the second half. Eidur Gudjohnsen taking a lovely feed there from Desai to no avail, and then JFH would get involved in things. Villa, though, one of the best defenses in the league, without Peter Schmeichel today. Peter Enkelman in goal, but Dalabona and Petit winning possession in midfield, and starting things off from the back is Zola.
Chelsea, they've been in superb form recently, getting wins when they didn't seem possible, and Lampard after the feed from JFH, and JFH, you expect him to go for goal, Chris, but not this time. He set up Lampard superbly.
He sure did. Look at JFH, and many pundits are detractors of JFH's teamwork and selfishness, but a man who moved over to Suffolk, and what would be a lambasting Liverpool would get all over Ipswich Town. The debutant, Abel Xavier, who transferred from Everton earlier in the month, well, he pays dividends here in minute 16.
Poor Chris Makin, naughty little deflection, but Xavier, Chris, 50 games for Everton, no goals, first game for Liverpool, and he scores straight away. Stevie Gerrard, gorgeous ball to Heskey, and there's another man who cannot stop scoring. That's 4 in his last 3 games.
You know what's amazing about Emil Heskey, too, is he's had his problems with the first touch, but a superb finish that time. Then the goals would start to pour in. Ipswich in all kinds of problems as Sami Hupia puts in the corner, and right now, Liverpool cruising 3-0.
Oh, the captain rises majestically and thumps home the header. And Marshall in the Ipswich goal. To be honest, Chris, he was the man of the match, but he was powerless to stop the 6-0 spanking. Now, this goal is a work of art by Liverpool. They start from their own penalty area, knock it around, and you're going to see the boy wonder do what he does best.
You mean a golazo? Michael Owen. Yes, indeed. Owen, a kid that can't stop scoring. You said it, Nicky. And then more Liverpool. It just was a plain, flat, ugly day for the Towners. Heskey, Owen. And there's Owen again. Bags the double here. Minute 71, 5-0 at this point, and still more to come.
You better believe it, Christian Miles. Owen to Anelka, a second-half sub. He's still looking for that first goal, but he's the assist king in Heskey. That's his second on the day. 5th in 3 games. Liverpool.
Forward to the Riverside. Borough taking on Leeds United. A good start for the visitors.
Absolutely sexy football by Leeds United. The Aussie connection was ruling. Viduka, Flick, Kill, little Flick, and Baka in the 19th minute. But you got to watch this, Chris. This is... Oh, no! Nigel Martin! Where are the Gophers on the Riverside field?
Nigel Martin may want to watch some video of Derek Jeter in shortstop. Learn how to handle those one-hoppers. 1-0. Soon to be 2-1. Look at the finish by Robbie Fowler. His 8th goal in his 13th match with Leeds, but the finishing absolutely top quality.
It was exquisite, but 2 minutes from time. Dean Windass, he's been on as a sub for less than 10 minutes, makes Steve McLaren look like a genius. And the Borough, they get a huge point. And for
a top of the table encounter. Newcastle near the top. Look at that strike. Goal of the week material from the Frenchman, Laurent Robert.
Chris, wait till you see this on the replay. This ball travels in about 5 different directions. It goes left, it goes right, it dips, it swerves. It's got everything a free kick should have.
Superb bend. The Frenchman, a lethal left foot, then Naby Solano off the corner kick. 5 minutes later, there's the former England captain, Alan Shearer.
Shearer is another man who can't stop scoring goals. He's just banging them in, two goals at a time every game.
So Gordon Strachan watching his team go 2-0 down here. And you know, after doing some interviews with the little Latvian Marian Pahars, his teammates would get things going, but Pahars, I know you know this, Nick, a huge fan of 70s rock group ABBA, which has led to the Southampton fight song for their beloved striker. Yes, indeed. Everybody sing along with me.
knowing me, knowing you, Bahars. And there's the little Latvian making it 2-1. Southampton, they're back in the game.
I promise, folks, no more ABBA songs, but it was worth it. Nice little setup here. Southampton refusing to die. Newcastle, they've been prone to conceding some key goals. They do it again. But when you got this guy on your team, never fear, because Shearer is here.
And Bellamy chopped down in the box. Shearer steps up. That's a brace. And that's Newcastle United 3.
24 making his home debut here at Goodison Park, David Ginola.
For the fourth time in England, David Ginola made a debut. His new home Everton, first opponents Arsenal. Fellow new boy Lee Carsley also got a first-time run-out. But from early on, the Frenchman was out to prove a point, and Richard Wright had to be alert in the opening minutes as Ginola let fly. As an unfamiliar Arsenal lineup struggled, Ginola repeatedly had their defence and keeper scrambling. But on 23 minutes, the Frenchman got a gift from Carsley and spurned his easiest chance so far, but Everton were in the box seat. Arsenal's first and only real chance came on half-time. Simonsen had to be alert from Thierry Henry, while Arsenal set about subduing Ginola any way they could. Dixon and the Frenchman, of course, have a history, but at the break, only one name rang around Goodison Park. Into the second half, Arsenal had new purpose, as Ray Parlour showed early on. Then, just past the hour, the visitors led. Vieira's chip-in gave Sylvain Wiltord surely the strangest goal of his career. Pity Steve Simonsen, not only was Wiltord's contact appalling, but the spin it put on the ball was cruel. As Ginola started to fade, Gazza got ready to go, and two ex-Tottenham players had 20 minutes to burst Arsenal's bubble. Ginola tried and failed with 10 to play. Then Everton might have argued for a penalty, Stepanov showing Stubbs a wrestling move, before Henry got a booking for his version of the long jump. But Arsenal had done enough to
Park. Los visitantes al minuto 62 por intermedio de Sylvain Wiltord. Ahí el francés con el único gol del partido. El Arsenal se colocó en el cuarto puesto detrás del Manchester.
The pressure on the Red Devils, who were at the Valley in London. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that was majestic skill by the Norwegian. Takes it on the left foot, rounds the Charlton defender, and just smashes it in the bottom right-hand corner. And the ball by King was something else.
It was perfect, and a perfect run from Solskjaer around the defender, stays onside, 1-0 at halftime. Worth another look, though. Floated in, and a perfectly weighed ball from Captain Keane. Charlton would try and get back into it. They've had their problems scoring goal this season, not the most lethal of attacks. Roy Carroll in the Manchester United goal, coming out, kind of creating a mishmash of it, but able to hang on for the save.
Now, Chris, this was in the second half. Charlton were pouring forward, and he's going to come to Stewart, and he's going to tuck it away. That would have tied it all up, but no! The linesman flag robs the Addicts, and United make them pay. Giggsy, little push off there. Great save by Kylie, but there he is again. Solskjaer, it's United 2, Charlton 0.
That partnership between Solskjaer and Ruud van Nistelrooy is absolutely unstoppable. Giggs with a nice shot on goal. Solskjaer there to clean it up. He bags the double. Charlton trying to avoid the embarrassing clean sheet.